next we're going to move on to Accent on Academics. Dr. Shandor.
Thank you, Ms. Geraltz. Good evening, board members. This month's presentation is on entrepreneurship experience. YCSD offers a robust entrepreneurship program that begins at the elementary level and culminates in high school with the Entrepreneurship Education course, where students work in teams to create and then launch a business. The elementary level, students sell their products in pop-up markets, while the culminating activity for high school is pitch night, where teams present their business ideas to a panel of judges. The entrepreneurship program is a collaboration between YCSD career coaches, teachers, students, and EngagedIN YCSD partners, all working together to support our future-ready graduates. Ms. Jennifer Romanelli, Coordinator of Career Development, will share more about the program and introduce the other presenters. Ms. Romanelli.
Yes. Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board, and Dr. Shandor. The YCSD Entrepreneurship Program began 2 years ago with the adoption of a middle school course. You may recall that last school year, one of the Accent on Academics featured our Grafton Middle School Make It Your Business students. Planning for the elementary entrepreneurship program also began in the 2020-21 school year when YCSD received a planning grant which provided for curriculum development and teacher training. Last year, YCSD was awarded an implementation grant which assisted the elementary schools with securing the instructional resources needed to teach the course. The elementary and middle school curricula culminate with students hosting a pop-up market where they sell their products or services to their school communities. Also last school year, a high school entrepreneurship course was added to the program of studies. This curriculum culminates with students developing a business plan that they pitch to a panel of experts, much like the TV show Shark Tank. Here to tell you more is one of our finalist teams from last year's Pitch Night event. You will hear from Isabella Schrader first. You will also hear from Dare Elementary 5th grade teacher, Miss Giovanna Di Pasquale.
In the first semester of our entrepreneurship education, we were mainly focused on figuring out which direction we wanted to go into and working out a rough draft of our business plan. We mainly focused on seeing if our business was viable and what we wanted to do. We had worked a lot with our teacher, Miss Napier, who is with us tonight, and our mentors to come up with our target market and other necessary components to our business plan. We came up with our prices by offering surveys through our target market, and we believe that we improved in our communication, public speaking, and knowledge of the program. Our mentors really helped us prepare for our big pitch. They gave us critiques on behaviors, edits to our script, and improvements on our vocabulary. Our business idea was to improve safety for children traveling by themselves without a parent or guardian, with our selected ridgers to ensure that their safety was being followed through. We were competing with other groups, and we received funding for our testing. By winning the money, we were able to be reassured that our business plan was viable and that we were on the right track. And now my teammate, Alice South.
During the second semester of entrepreneurship education, we were mainly focusing on finalizing all of the details and working towards our goals and presentations at the end of the year. Many of our final decisions had to be tested on our target market, and for that, we used our surveys. We were mainly able to learn how we were able to structure our business and how to build a business in general. Throughout all of this experience, we worked together as a team, and it really made us grow stronger. Although pitch night was very nerve-wracking, we were all very excited to be presenting in front of an audience and the anticipation it brought because of it being a competition. We were very happy with our experience, even though we didn't win, and throughout our experience, we were able to grow stronger together as business partners and as friends. Here to tell you more is my teammate Chelsea, who will be sharing more about our experience in the entrepreneurship program.
So I just want to start off by saying we loved working with our mentor. I remember being excited to have Mrs. McManus come in and give us ideas for our business and progress our entire process. She also helped us individually with our confidence and helped us when we were prepping to present in front of so many people. She also pushed us to new limits and was one of our biggest supporters besides Ms. Napier, who helped us throughout the entire year. And she helped develop our creative minds to create a much higher professional level. And now you will hear from her as well as some of our other mentors.
The experience of this entrepreneurship, both of my boys participated, one at the elementary school, one at the high school. The combined experience of seeing that firsthand as a parent and then also being able to contribute as a mentor is phenomenal. I always say, where was this type of experience for me as an entrepreneur in the making as a child? And the fact that this is now being provided to the students locally is really meaningful. It's creating, additional opportunities for maybe kids who aren't athletes or musicians, but are future entrepreneurs. To have that exposure at a very young age and a very ground level is going to set up future entrepreneurs who will be, changing the world, making social impact, whether here locally or globally.
I was amazed to see the growth of the students during the program and was fascinated by the products that they proposed. I could truly see their wheels turning as they worked through various problems to optimize their product or service solutions. I'm glad to see York County offer this curriculum as it fills a gap in education and helps strengthen the fabric of our society.
I volunteered for several years with the middle and high school students in entrepreneurship classes because I really wanted to help the next generation of business women and men learn these skills at an earlier age. With the right mindset and training, today's teens can start a business at a much earlier time in life, or at minimum, have a better understanding of how businesses operate that I think will make them a better employee to any company. I hope YCSD actually expands this program, and I'm grateful to be part of it.
Another opportunity that we had was to be able to go to Dare Elementary and mentor some of the 5th grade students who are participating in the entrepreneurship class. We got to help them progress through their business ideas and help them understand the overall business model. I remember giving them feedback on their products because being 5th grade minds, they had a lot of ideas, and I was able to help them figure out what would be most successful and also profit and understand how everything works together. So I think it was both a helpful experience for us to be able to mentor them and also help them learn all the aspects of entrepreneurship.
All right. The elementary program shared many of the same key elements. Thanks to some coaching from high school volunteers, the 5th graders also created their own business models. They were also asked to design a prototype and prepare, an investor pitch. Obviously, many things were quite different as well. One of the most significant differences is that in our program, students were awarded small investments from their mock Shark Tanks, then tasked to create a full inventory, utilizing very small budgets. And as many recycled materials as possible, students worked toward the ultimate goal of selling their items in a real-life pop-up market. With student-made advertising and a few terrific products, this event turned out to be one of our favorite parts. It was immensely rewarding for the 5th grade entrepreneurs to see their hard work pay off and to witness the power of great ideas. Here are a few short clips from last year's student pitches.
Hi, Jerks. We are Chloe, Emma, and Cassidy, and we make it too cool for school.
Hi, my name is Bryson. This is my team.
My name is Lynn.
Calissa.
Jacob.
Raylan.
Our product is called the JCLBR Privacy Box. We want to provide privacy for students when taking a test.
Hello, Sharks. We are Clear Skies, and we are presenting our stress-relieving pencil. We had this idea because we noticed a lot of people in class are being stressed.
I can't wait to see what this year's kids come up with. We would like to thank the board for their continued support of the entrepreneurship program, and we are happy to receive comments and answer any questions at this time.
When you were just starting the process, going through the ideation portion of it, how many different ideas did you have for a business to start?
For our business starting, we all came up with a list of what bugged us. And for me personally, I used to travel by myself back and forth across the country to visit my father every seasonal break. So I would be by myself, kind of anxious, kind of scared, and me and Chelsea had a similar idea on our bug list. So from then on, we kind of built off of that and created our whole entire business called Youth Ridge with each other.
Was it a challenge to stay on your business plan?
So the funny thing about that is that we were the only group in our class not to change our idea throughout the year.
Sure.
We were encouraged to stick with our idea because we were very determined and just very determined to make that an actual product or service for people in need. So while the idea did come to mind a couple times to switch, we did stick with our original plan and we were successful with it.
Yeah, and it sounds like you refined it. You tested viability early. I happened to be at pitch night. I got to tell you, I do recall your pitch and your presentation. It was excellent, clean, smart. It was wonderful. I just want to highlight one other quick thing. We are so fortunate in the local community to have mentors, experienced entrepreneurs, very accomplished people, angel investors. That's who they were pitching to. So it was a varsity night. And you guys did wonderfully, and I'm so glad you came here and presented the additional details for us. Thanks. It was wonderful.
Awesome. I agree. Pitch night was great last year. I can't wait for this year. I felt like I was sitting at Shark Tank taping, so it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Any other questions or comments? Right. Thank you so much.
Great job.
Thank you very much.